Good evening, children. I hope you all are fine. Take your English book, page number 80, word study. Fill in the blanks with words from the box that mean the same as the underlined phrases. Parchment, seclusion, compassion, pause, haggard, withered. Number 1. As she went around her garden, Mrs. Samuel snipped off the dried and decayed leaves from the bush. So, dried and decayed, that means withered. Number 2, there was a short period of total cessation of all activity, and then the band began to play again. A short period of total cessation, that means pause, P-A-U-S-E, pause. Number 3, Mrs. Khan returned from her long journey looking ill, exhausted, and as if she had had very little sleep. So that means haggard. Number 4, Ratna found some ancient writings on the thin, dried skin of some animal in the cave. That means it is a parchment, P-A-R-C-H-M-E-N-T, parchment. Number 5, Jam's strong feelings of sympathy for animals makes her a very good veterinary. That is compassion. Number 5, compassion. Next, number 6, having lived a life of little contact with outsiders, the ascetic found it difficult to get back into society. So that is seclusion, living and not having outside contact, that is seclusion. So learn the meaning for all these words. The explanation is given here. Next, circle the words that can combine with the words in capitals to make word collocation. That means collocation means group of words that go together. Okay. Frilly, frock. We cannot say frilly movement, frilly furniture. It's frilly means frock, frilly frock. Number 2, unsteady fingers, transparent glass, haggard man, measured words. In grammar, we are going to learn about participle phrase. What is a participle? Participle is a word that is made from a verb. Okay. Now, participle phrase. An adjective phrase that starts with a participle is called a participle phrase. It normally functions as an adjective. What is adjective? Adjective is a word that describes a noun. So examples are given. Read it, and I have done this exercise for you in page number G is there. Identify the participle phrases in these sentences. Maya crossed the road. Maya is crossing the road. But how did she cross? Talking on the phone. So talking on the phone is participle phrase. I saw Jacob in the distance watching the setting sun. Watching the setting sun is participle phrase. So I have underlined. Wagging its tail, that is participle phrase. The dog jumped on the owner. The child clapped happily. Hopping up and down. Hopping up and down is the participle phrase. Tidying up her desk, Lila saw the note jutting out of the book. Tidying up her desk is the participle phrase. Being French, Mrs. Arana enjoyed the French cuisine served at the restaurant. Not having had enough sleep, Ragini was unable to drive safely. Sitting in the park, Mr. Lal watched the children play. So underline and learn this. Next, book exercise and write today's date. In your classwork note, you write. In your classwork note, you write. Write today's date. Book exercise, page number 81. H. Only the answers I have written here. The questions are there in the book. You have to compare that and read. Having checked his mail, Fali replied to the important ones. Number 2, not having flown, F-L-O-W-N, flown alone, please, that comma is very important. Aman was not given the certificate. Sitting, remember to write the full stop, please. Sitting at the desk, the teacher checked the papers, full stop. Walking along the bridge, the boys sang old songs. Number 5, they rang up the doctor living close by, full stop. There is no comma in this 5th sentence. Then I, only the answers I have written, compare with your book. What's the question? Krishna saw a poisonous snake crawling out of an ant hole. Please underline as I have written. Syra noticed a rooster pecking at some grain. Full stop, underline. We watered the plants wilting in the sun. We noticed smoke rising high above the trees. Delighted with the results, Nita threw her arms in the air. Naina saw a squirrel climbing a tree. Kunika applied for the teacher's post advertised in the newspaper. Now, in continuation, read the sentence and answer the questions. Write the sentence first, then from each sentence 3 questions are asked. Here use the black pen, blue pen and write neatly. The sentences, I can't say that, I mean to, I suppose, so, full stop, I don't know. Who is the speaker? Who is being spoken to? Shoemaker said these lines to the fog. What is the topic of discussion? The topic of discussion was the shoe he had been stitching. Why does the speaker say, I don't know? Answer, the shoemaker said so because he was uncertain and did not have clarity of thought. The second sentence, you are not a shoemaker by trade. After writing the question mark only, close the inverted comma. The first question, who asked this question and why? Mr. Lorry asked this question to get a reaction from the shoemaker. B. What was the answer? The shoemaker replied in the negative. How had the person been spoken to learnt the trade? Trade is the job that he was doing. The job that he was doing was stitching. He had learnt, L-E-A-R-N-T, learnt the trade in the prison. The third sentence, I have unquestionably seen, for a single moment, the face that I once knew, K-N-E-W, knew so well. Full stop, close the inverted comma. The first question, who saw the face? Answer, the shoemaker, Dr. Main saw the face, full stop. The next question, B, Whose face was it? It was Lucy apostrophe Lucy's face. The next question. Why could the speakers see it only for a single moment? The answer. The shoemaker could see it only for a moment because she moved away quickly. Full stop. And next, answer the questions. We are going to write it in the next class. So children, learn and write neatly. Learn because very shortly you are going to have your midterm. As soon as you finish the midterm, you are going to have your second term exam. So be quick to learn. You have got a lot of portions to learn. Okay children? Have a good day. Bye.